You know, Rudolph Giuliani is a good reminder that long before Donald Trump came along, the Republican Party was always the home of racist moron politicians. I mean, Rudy I right now I have Rudy Giuliani made a audition tape to be in Trump's cabinet, specifically Ivana's cabinet with the frilly dresses and high heels. If you know anything about Rudy Giuliani, that's funny. Come on, we all know Donald Trump is the kind of guy that Rudy would put a dress on for. Am I right? Come on. So they're talking about the problem that's happening with the police brutality in America, the shocking killings on video of in Baton Rouge and in Minneapolis. Whew. Guy in Minneapolis just shot the guy and standing there with a gun, watched him bleed out. Just standing with a gun on him. Just standing with a gun on him. I just shot you. I'm going to watch you bleed out. So that happened. And here's Rudolph Giuliani. He's got it. Again, this is his audition tape, I think, to be Donald Trump's vice president. Here's his advice to black parents. This is his advice to black parents. Now, after we already realized that the real criminals in New York City are on Wall Street, they don't get prosecuted. Right? We all know this, right? Because they buy the politicians, right? We all know this, right? We all know if you stopped and frisked people on Wall Street, half of them be carrying coke, the other half have crystal meth, a lot of them would have guns, but they don't stop and frisk those guys. All of them would have a joint in their pocket. They don't stop and frisk those guys because they're white. Who do they stop and frisk? Black guys, young black guys, and then it turns out they're all criminals. So Rudolph Giuliani, this literally after the murders in Baton Rouge by police and in Minnesota, this was his response to, this is what he tells black parents. You ready?
You've got to teach your children to be respectful to the police, and you've got to teach your children that the real danger to them is not the police. The real danger to them, 99 of them.
So what he said, the problem is you have to teach your kids to respect the police. I think we're in a time when the police need to earn our respect, Rudy. So what he's saying is when cops murder unarmed black citizens, it's the fault of the unarmed black citizen's mother who didn't teach them to respect the cops who are about to murder them for not having a gun. That's what that's what he's saying. Let's hear it again.
You've got to teach your children to be respectful to the police, and you've got to teach your...
First of all, it's very comforting to know that the mayor of the world's most multicultural, multi-ethnic city was a racist. That's nice. That's nice to know. But, you can't blame Rudy. He's not thinking too tight. I think his pantyhose are too tight. Come on.
Children, that the real danger to them is not the police. The real danger to them, 99 out of 100 times, 9,900 out of 1,000 times, or other black kids who are going to kill them. That's the way they're going to die. And when you say Black Lives Matter, that's inherently racist.
Well, I think their
Black lives matter, white lives matter, Asian lives matter, Hispanic lives matter.
Which is all... When he says that's inherently racist, saying Black Lives Matter, then everything he just said was inherently racist, saying
Correct.
Asian lives matter, white lives matter, Hispanic lives matter. All those things then would be also racist, wouldn't they? According to your own logic, you just say saying Black Lives Matter is racist, then saying all those other things. Again, another racist who's pretending not to understand what Black Lives Matter means. And that's how you know a real racist, when they pretend not to know what Black Lives Matter. Republicans already are recognizing a problem with racism in our criminal justice system. Rand Paul has given speeches about it, about how unequal our criminal justice system is, how all you have to do is look at the numbers and you see how racist it is, how black people are. Anyway. So really saying Black Lives Matter is anti-American. I hope our country can survive patriots like Rudy Giuliani. Really. Here we go.
It's anti-American and it's racist.
Commissioner Ramsey, it seems interesting.
So, by the way, the shooter in Dallas had nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. Had nothing to do with it. Black Lives Matter. Just like how most mass murderers are white and they don't have anything to do with whites. You know what I'm talking about? You know when that guy was shooting up the Planned Parenthood, you can go, oh, that's whites. That's whites. No, but he does do it the other way. So it's nice to know that that was the mayor of New York City, one of the most multi-racial cities in the world. Frickin' racist. Way to go.